right? The radius in ulna is what? Concave or convex?
Concave.
Concave, right?
Concave, yeah.
Anything that's like this, to me, I just say it looks like a cave.
Yeah.
Right? So then the opposing is going to be the convex.
That's how I learned it.
Right? So if so we have the ability to stabilize this and move this, or we can stabilize this and move this, right?
Mhm.
So what do you guys want to move?
Move the
Let's move the concave.
convex.
Oh, you wanted convex. Okay.
The wrist, right? Move the wrist.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather move that than move my.
Yeah, that's
Or
that's
on.
true.
Okay. So give me a limitation. So we chose to move the convex, which means that we're gonna stabilize the
The
concave.
concave.
Mhm.
Okay. So we're stabilizing this one. What's the limitation?
Limited extension.
So their problem is going into extension.
So you wanna
So
do
the
flexion.
rule is, if you're moving the convex, you're gonna go in the same direction or opposite direction.
Same direction.
Convex is opposite.
Opposite direction of the limitation,
Oh, okay.
right? Because what you're really looking at, so if you think about joint mobs, you have articulating surfaces, right? And if they have limited extension, so these bones are coming down this way.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to help them gain that movement, so you're gonna go opposite, right? Because this is what happens when you go into extension.
Yeah, because
This slides,
you're
right?
increasing the joints. You're
Right.
increasing.
So the whole thing with the spin, glide, and roll, with this, it's your wrist is actually going forward as you go into extension,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not staying there and then you're just doing this. It's actually gliding that way, right?
Yeah.
So for moving the convex, we're gonna go opposite the limitation. So if the limitation is extension, we're gonna move
Posterior.
this way.
Anterior.
Or is that
Because if I'm coming up, this part is actually going down.
Yeah.
So you would move it down. You push down, right? That's what you're saying. If it's limited extension.
Okay, so if we're limited going this direction, so if we look at the direction that we're limited, so extension is this way,
Mhm.
right? So if we're moving the convex, we're gonna go this way,
so you go opposite of the limitation?
opposite the limitation.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
So if we're moving the convex and our limitation is extension, so our limitation is going this way,
Yeah.
we're gonna move this way.
It's not opposite.
That
That is opposite.
Oh.
Right, because the hand's going this way,
Oh, that's
we're
right.
moving this way,
Oh, okay. 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 That makes sense.
so that's opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So when you move it, slight traction, and you're gonna go this way.
Mhm.
So if we'll do it on you. Sit in the chair. So when you stabilize, right, you want to get as close to the joint as possible,
Mhm.
right? So I'm gonna stabilize here against the table. Her limitation is going this way, and if we're moving the convex, which direction are we gonna go?
If you're stabilizing the concave, and then you're doing the convex, you do opposite.
So her limitation is coming up this
so
way.
you go down.
So we're going down. So
So
all you're really
posterior.
doing, so you're gonna, when you grab it, you're gonna be as close to the joint as possible with both hands.
Mm-hmm.
So with both hands, I'm gonna get as close to the metacarpals as close as I can. So I'm gonna slight traction, and then I'm just moping it down. Right? And I'm not flexing the wrist,
Mm-mm.
I'm
It's just the carpals.
dropping those. That's all I'm doing.
And it's 1 to 3 oscillations for 20 seconds. Is that what it was?
Depending on who you guys, because there's Maitland, there's
Yeah.
Colton Bourne,
Mm.
and there's different ones, right? So depending on which one she wants to.
Does she want us to
Test you guys
explain
on.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to say what grade and everything.
Wait, I
She
know
wants you to
about
go
the
to grade
grades, but
4.
She wants you to say 1 to 3.
You have to
Second?
oscillate it.
Oscillations.
And it's in the notes. I think it is.
1 to 3 oscillations
Okay.
per however many seconds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then it's up to you guys to memorize grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, right? Grade 4,
Grade 4 is beyond limitation.
it's like close packed, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's going to be slight traction and just mini oscillations, right? And you do the mini oscillations for, what do you use it for? What are you trying to control?
So you don't answer.
what symptoms? Pain, right?
Oh yeah, pain. That's why you're doing the traction.
Right. Okay.
So that was limited flexion or extension?
Extension.
limited extension.
Okay.
Right. So if her limitation is flexion now,
Then you're gonna go anterior because you want to go
which way?
opposite.
So if her limitation is coming down this way, and it's the same rule, we're gonna go opposite the limitation. Which way are we going?
Now you're gonna go up.
We're gonna move it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then it would be slight
stabilize.
traction, and then we would go up,
Okay.
right?
Because that's limited flexion now.
Because it's limited flexion.
So limited extension is opposite, and we're going down. Flexion is opposite, we're going up.
Right.
Got it.
Okay. So then, what else? What other things can we mob?
The shoulder?
We can do shoulder.